Y'all is
This is all both are trying to do.
So Joe Biden says it has become my greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while his has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down. Tonight's topic is Joe Biden and what's going on with the election. I got my friends here. T, Terry, and P Dot in the building. What's up, fellas?
It's good, Bo.
All right, so first question, first topic. Tell me what y'all think about Joe. I'm gonna give my opinion first. I believe that it was I knew it was gonna happen anyway, and I hope Kamala do her thing. But I'm a little nervous because Trump got the momentum and he just got shot at like Tupac.
Facts.
And he just beat a court case like Snoop Dogg.
Facts.
You know, he is like welcome to death row like Suge Knight. So it's like crazy on that end. It's like if you don't want to see old man catching COVID and black ladies dancing in your videos, come to Trump.
Come on the Republican Party.
Come on to the Republican side. And everybody going.
Come over here with the pew.
So what y'all think? Y'all tell me your opinion. Okay.
I think it was way overdue. And we all knew it was overdue. Joe is not a great orator. You know what I mean? That's his biggest issue. He's never been a great speaker. He does have a speech impediment. And with age, I think that has shown him to appear weak. He has now accepted that because he was petitioned by Barack Obama and other Democratic Party leaders to step down. And I think it is going to make the party look weak. But depending on how we come out of this, it is an opportunity for the Democrats to actually seize some control of this race, because right now it's a runoff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way I see it. He stepped down 2 months too late. But if they can pick up the pieces, it's an opportunity for the Democrats to actually have an actual running mate. Because right now we just have, Weekend at Joe. Yeah, we got Weekend at Bernie's.
Man, I feel that Sleepy Joe ain't never supposed to be in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he took office illegally. And this is what y'all get. I think that he needs to step down. He should have never stepped in. But the Republicans, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care about the politics in the same way as others, because I see things a little bit different when it comes to the United States. So, but I'm not gonna get into that. I would just say that as far as Sleepy Joe and Trump goes, I still feel that as far as with the United States corporation, that Trump feels a better. Okay. He's better to run the shit than Biden.
Okay, but now Biden ain't in the situation. We got Kamala. Do you think? I know for sure in a debate she gonna murder Trump, because you talking about a black woman talking, and Trump, he already kind of nervous, but I know it.
I know he's scared.
How do y'all think? Do you think Kamala has a better chance than Sleepy Joe though?
I think as of right now today, yes. I do think she has a better chance. The only problem is this country is more sexist than they are racist. So I don't believe that just because she stepped up, they're going to fall behind Kamala Harris. You know what I mean? Because if it was already proven that Hillary Clinton, who I'm not a fan of, and I've made very big mention of that, if Hillary Clinton, a person who was an actual part of our working government organism, right? If we were saying that we should pick Trump over her based on the fact that, again, he was going to be the outlaw, he was going to be the recluse president, it proves that we would rather have someone we would trust a white man with no experience over a woman with decades of experience.
Well, we've been doing that for years. Look at Ronald Reagan. He's an actor. We've been
So
having a lot
the same
of
thing's going to be said for Kamala Harris. A lot of people aren't going to get behind her.
Oh, my bad for if I
Absolutely.
No,
you're good. You're good. No, you're right. It is a lot of actors. But that's the point. We just want somebody to sit in the seat that's going to make us feel like our government is competent and powerful. Biden has shown he can't do that. Mm-hmm. Trump, when he had that seat, this entire country was on fire. We had police going in people's houses during the pandemic and killing them in their sleep, being celebrated by that president. We had people that were peacefully protesting, being gassed by that president. We also had people in the NFL that were peacefully protesting, and he said they should be fired. The same president also said he wants to make sure that police are not prosecuted for doing their job. And that's what scares me as a black man. But if we have a president who did not want to hear that Black Lives Matter, who did this, the sentence, not the organization. If he said, I don't really, that's a terrorist organization, saying that black people should have a voice in this country and that the police should be able to do whatever it is they need to do their job and not be prosecuted, that is a very scary person to put in power.
But okay, I agree with you. And you see this breaking news: Kamala Harris raised $227 million soon as she got elected.
Well, I would tell you like this.
We're nominated.
That's what I would say.
Unofficial.
What's scary is
future talk.
The scary part of everything is to realize that nobody really knows what's going on.
That's what it looks like.
That's what's really scary. No, because a lot of us see Trump as being okay. Well, Trump did this, Trump did that. Well, Trump is racist. Trump is messing up America. Trump is he's just interfering with everything. And nobody's looking at nobody else. Because if you think about it, like when you said, well, nobody's for, he's not really for us, right? And he's not doing this, he's not doing that. And that's scary that he's allowing certain things to happen. Well, if you go back in history, what president besides John F. Kennedy, and he really wasn't for us, he was only capitalizing on getting rid of the central bank. That's why he got popped. It wasn't nothing to do about no civil rights and none of that shit. He was getting rid of the central bank. Right? And we ain't gonna talk about them. Not today.
That's my whole podcast.
Not right now. That's another whole different subject. But the scary part about it all with these politics is, like you said, it's a sexist politics. So absolutely. Is the world ready for what's her name? Kamala Harris. Excuse me. I'm gonna say that name right this time.
Really?
But like the world is not ready for her. You know what I'm saying? And the reason for that being is you have too many people right now who love Trump.
Yeah. And
if you can really point out like real thing that Trump did as far as tell me about his second, third year in office. Because really tell me about the third, fourth year in office, because that first year of Biden's wasn't Biden's. We all know that when you step into that office, you have whatever that the last president set up. That's what you have to work with.
Speaking of the last president, because Biden did get COVID, we got a special song for Biden.
The vaccinations are here. Bo and Terry drops the vaccination mixtape 4/1/2021 featuring.
I got that scene in the double cup. I got that scene in the double cup. I got that scene in the double cup. No lean in my double cup. Vaccine in my double cup.
Also featured. Available right now on Too Shady Radio. Stay tuned.
Hey, so we had to go into a little commercial break just so y'all can take. Hey man, I'm gonna tell y'all this. First, Trump got shot, and then Biden was like, "I'm gonna go and get COVID because that's just as bad as getting shot." You know what I'm saying? I thought he was trying to keep up at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? You know how kids be like, but you be like, "Well, I got my elbow scraped. Well, I got my whole arm scraped." He tried to update him.
You think the COVID was just because Trump got shot?
See, COVID, this ain't COVID-19 no more, nigga. This COVID 2024. This shit.
Put you down. Man, look, he had walking COVID. First of all, he didn't even have the COVID-19. He had walking COVID. It's like walking pneumonia, man. He didn't even know he had it. He was like, "Oh shit, I got it." That's what happened.
But he could barely walk. Shit.
Well, he can. That's why he was moving like that. He ain't got no.
That's funny. So okay, let's see. What's the first thing you gonna do? This is a hypothetical on both ends, so don't take it like I'm rooting for either. So I'm gonna start with Trump right now, just because everybody.
That's your boy. Just go on ahead and say it, because that's your man. Say what you mean what you say. I'm gonna start with Trump because that's my man.
What's the first thing you do if Trump win, and what's the first thing you do if Trump lose?
The same thing I'm gonna do if Kamala Harris move. Wake up, black.
Okay.
And continue to go to my black jobs.
Okay. Paul, what's the first thing you're gonna do if Trump win, and what's the first thing you're gonna do if Trump lose?
I ain't doing shit.
Okay.
Because that's the reality of all.
I'm not really. I'm tell you the truth. At this point, I'm more trying to relieve myself of the corporation.
Mm.
That's
so it won't bother you.
It's not really bothering me who ran this corporation. Because I'm trying to actually live outside the corporation in the private world.
And I mean, I'm with that 100%. If I could just add something to that, and that's the reality for all of us. No matter who gets in office, we still gonna go to our same job, get in our same car, try to spend our same little money. Right? It's gonna affect us in a way, but it's not gonna affect everything we're doing, because as black men, we all black men on this video right now. At the end of the day, like Paul said,
Paul is not black.
I'm not black.
Paul said he is not black.
As POCs in this country,
pieces of shit.
No, POC people of color.
You a POC?
People of color is a real term. Man.
People of color. I thought you said
melanated.
POS.
No, not POS. As melanated men, we're going to still have the same struggles. It's just, how's it going to make us feel? This is what makes me very nervous about this election, because it is dividing the black race, and it's not dividing the black race on race. It's dividing the black race on race masters. Who do we want to have at the forefront of our particular image of America? And the fact that more people are now trying to side with Donald Trump is what makes me nervous. Only because the only reason we even have Sleepy Joe is because the country was so scared of what was to happen next underneath Trump. We needed a break, and we elected a corpse.
He cheated.
We
elected Trump.
Yeah. Let's
think you cheated, Paul.
Trump.
Paul think you cheated.
Look, they elected Trump because I can't vote, right? But if I could vote, I would have voted for Trump too. And Sleepy Joe got mad, and he was like, "Look, goddamn it, fuck Trump." Sleepy took the shot.
All right,
that's why he missed. Sleepy
okay, but Paul, this for the election,
they might have had that.
But Paul,
they do say,
Bo, give me 1 second.
Hey, look,
I just want to ask you this though, Paul. If Joe Biden was the one who stole the election, why was Donald Trump the only person that was brought up in court charges on collusion and trying to steal the election? Nobody brought up Joe Biden.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm very glad you brought that up, right?
Me too.
Because that man never did not one little second in jail, even though they brought up charges on him. And his lawyers were so fucking cold. They was like, "Hey, look, fuck it, I'll go to jail for you." You know what I'm saying? Because we noticed some bullshit. They can't bring up no documents, so I'm gonna sit here for a week. They ain't gonna talk about me. You ain't gonna know I even came in and out of jail. That's how it really went down.
I will. Hey, Robert, can you pull up the phone call of Donald Trump calling different states saying, "I only need 10,000 more"? You think you can't squeeze out a couple more votes for your boy? Because that actually happened.
Okay, but listen,
Donald Trump interfering with the election.
Let me tell you
Right,
something. Let me say this. If we think Donald Trump is the first one to do that, we're crazy.
George Bush did it against
He was gonna get caught. It ain't what you do.
No, he's the first one. No, you know, it's just like the Puffy thing.
We don't have evidence.
He's not the first one to get caught. He's the first one that they snitched on.
Allegedly.
It's a difference. Because you know, as you being in Hollywood, you know that everybody be on some shit in those circles. And they will keep your shit until they ready
need to
put you in
weaponize.
trouble.
100%. They need to weaponize.
That's probably what happens in politics as well.
Got it there.
Because Massa sure enough couldn't have did that to me. That is my president. And he's supposed to be in office. And Massa don't have to cheat. Why would he have to cheat? This is his country.
Oh, no. Well, let me tell y'all this about cheating. No, let me tell you this about cheating, though. Well, I kind of don't think that Trump is all the way wrong about the last election because, look, when he first got in office, he kind of broke records for how many people voted for him, right? And it was a landslide. It was like whoever he beat, it was a landslide, right? And then I don't even remember that dude. And then the next, when
Putin actually cheated and got Trump elected the first time? Why he went over there?
Maybe he cheated, but there was no other. You could agree that 65 million votes was out there.
Robert, there were more votes turned in than actual Americans.
I know.
There was a problem with that election, and then they sent him to Russia.
Okay, now
he goes over to Russia. Wait. He goes over to Russia. What does he do? He comes out and says, that Putin's really not that bad.
No, even if he's speaking facts, if he's saying that the first time was the most votes ever, wasn't that many Americans, then how the heck did him and Biden get the same amount the second time?
Because
where those Americans come from?
I can answer that. I can actually answer that. Okay. Because the actual American people did vote. More people voted in that election than they did for Barack Obama. Because
hold on, but you just said the election before that.
Listen what you said.
Trump didn't have as many votes as he had. The second election.
And you said I've been waiting to say this on recording. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they cheated, but they didn't know they had to cheat more to actually win. He was like, "There's no way he lost."
Biden had to cheat then too. So Biden had to cheat.
Biden cheated too, right?
He had to. It's impossible for him not to.
I don't remember Biden looking for votes on camera. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Because y'all said it was allegedly.
Check it out.
Trump talking.
You ain't if you ain't black, if you ain't voting for Biden.
That's true.
That's what your man said.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He kind of lost me with that one, though. I was.
You know why? Because he was gonna lose the election.
He was losing like a motherfucker.
You only know he was losing. You only threaten people when you're losing.
When the hell
the black vote's important. That's
what it's about. Goddamn black motherfucking votes. We're going to use their votes this time, goddamn it.
But you want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. You know how? Barack Hussein Obama. Because the black vote came out in record numbers to elect him. And that's why they realized, we need to pay attention to these black
Mama called him Carlos.
And that's why Joe Biden certified all of 4 million illegal immigrants to make them go in the army so they could vote by April so that he could be reelected.
Bam.
And now he done dropped out of the race.
Like cheating. That sounds like strategy, though. That's not cheating.
And they like Biden. I'm voting for Biden.
But he done dropped out of the race.
That sounds like, bro. That sounds like that's strategy.
They don't even. So look, the people that he got
job is money and some food, clothes, and a house. If you vote for me, they like deal.
I'm voting for Sleepy. Where's Sleepy?
Where's Sleepy?
Where's Sleepy?
But you know what? What is Trump's strategy now? Because this whole thing is Joe got to go.
So look, right now.
He can't say Kamala got a homila. Kamala
he gonna hey, let me tell y'all what's gonna happen. Trump about to fuck it up. He gonna fuck up the bag. Because he gonna say
he ain't gonna be able to do it. He can't do it with her.
You ain't gonna be the Indian and African woman. You know, my
Yeah, she
apologies.
gonna go crazy
He
now.
African, and he gonna say something that's comical.
She don't say she African American
and then she gonna
Because her daddy Indian like my
Yeah,
dad.
she
He
Indian.
Hindustan or some shit.
Yeah, she finna go
Hey,
crazy.
man, I always thought the dad determined ethnicity. I looked it up recently, and they said that the women now, the women determine ethnicity. I looked it up because this girl told me about this.
So I'm gonna get
and I always
married
thought it was
again, and I'm gonna take my wife's last name. That's what you gonna do too, right?
I ain't say. I said this is what I looked up. I ain't say that. I said recently. This is what they're saying. Because my whole life, I always thought that the
I was just asking. You know, you could be like, "Hey, baby, you know, I'm gonna take your daddy name." You know what I'm saying?
You took your daddy name. That ain't his name. That's somebody else's name.
Shit.
I got something y'all can take. We gonna take a quick commercial break.
Hey, bro, check this out. Yeah, you, fool. Yeah, the one sitting at the computer. Yeah. Hey, did you put some money into one of the pyramid schemes? You're trying to get a little bit of extra money under COVID. Yeah, you figured you'd come up a little bit, right? You ain't never seen none of that money, though, have you? Yeah, but you need that money, right? You trying to get a couple extra bills paid, stuff like that? Listen, man, you need to check out the law offices of Dorsey & Heron. Yeah, Dorsey & Heron. They're going to get your money back, bro. That's who you need to mess with. And if we don't get your money, we get them a proper beatdown. Either way, you're going to get your money's worth. Let's go.
Individual results may vary. No guarantees on money or beatdown.
Hey, come get the investment of a lifetime. If you want to turn $1 into $1,000, give it to me, and I will make your investment worth it.
I'm a Republican, and I was skeptical, but I also believe in Reaganomics.
Thanks to Bout and Terry Enterprises, I turned my dollar into thousands of dollars.
Hi, I'm May, and this worked for me.
Therefore, their trickle-up dynamics are something that helped me and my family get into a better position.
Also, the math behind it is real.
Thank you, Bout and Terry.
Hi, I'm Amy, math scientist for Bout and Terry Enterprises. The math is very simple. What we do with your $200 is we take it, we square it by the root of x, cross that by a plus b, 6 pentagon. It turns into more money.
Hey, I'm Terry Dorsey, one half of Bout and Terry Financial. Trust me, your money is safe with us, baby. Much safer.
Yeah. Okay, man.
I feel responsible for Paul. Look what we did. The Bout and Terry show during the pandemic reprogrammed a lot of people. We was joking, man.
Yeah, we reprogrammed. You know, we still throwing out. This is more nostalgia. You know, we do a little 30-minute pops now, and P actually going to Mexico soon. I ain't gonna say when, but it's soon. And he got a birthday
as Trump get elected. We're going to Mexico.
As soon as Trump get elected, he gonna get up out of here.
Viva la Mexico!
You know,
and coming home, my cousins,
you know, so we only do like this in 30-minute segments, man. We don't want to be here all night. We've been on here 23 minutes, and this has been a good conversation.
You sound like you working for them people, man. Why is you doing timestamps and stuff on here? Like this is big. Look, man, you sound like a narc.
Yeah, Terry.
Well, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna leave y'all with some good words of advice.
Okay.
Listen. Observe. Don't just let your eyes listen for you. Actually use the 2 ears that God gave you and listen. Pay attention. Because they're going to tell you what's going to happen before it happens. The reason why they said about this global shutdown or whatever it was called, a global.
Oh yeah, we was talking about
they was, you know, the shit going down and shit.
The internet.
The internet and shit. Well, they hate to talk about their shit. And if you go to London right now, they got race riots and all type of shit like that. But they want to talk about the Americans fucking up, right? Because we're here. But over there home, they don't want to talk about bad stuff. So they're making a global pandemic. They're trying to start a one world order. So we need everybody to start putting their thinking caps on and realize that the government is trying to govern your mind, control. We all need to take back control of our own mind read, love, and treat each other good. It doesn't matter what color you are. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, that the color is not making each other kill each other. It's the inside part. It's how you was taught, how you was brung up to hate. It's the hate that's killing. It's not the color.
Absolutely, man.
That's all I gotta say about that.
And when you brought up a good point with the Bangladesh, because I had posted earlier about I noticed that the internet is down in the United States. It's like down in a lot of places.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw on the news feed a couple days ago that there's a big fight in Bangladesh. They're fighting the government, and the government shut down all the internet in the whole country. But it happened the same time that our storms happened and our internet shut down. And I'm just like, is this coincidence? Is this a thing? And then I hear like Paul say, oh, they doing fighting against the government in London. So is that them not trying to let us see the full internet right now? This the Chinese version of restricting us?
Well, like
So
North Korean, like restrictions and not being able to see the outside news. The thing is, honestly, that might not even be the worst thing, man. At this point, I'm gonna be straight up, and I don't even want to sound defeated. I don't. I want you to understand this is coming from a place of strength. We have got to give up on all of it. We have got to know that ain't nobody coming to help. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Anything that's given to us will be taken back tenfold. Anytime we have been in this country and we have received any type of like monetary gain, it always came with inflation and a bunch of taxes. At the end of the day, you can't even make money on the things that you make money on without paying capital gains tax on that. So at the end of the day, we are exactly where we were during the first revolution. It is no taxation without representation. These people do not represent me. They do not represent you. They represent everything that is working against you, and they are not even hiding it anymore. So you best just get your house in order. Make sure you get yourself right with God. Make sure you know you're doing the best that you can do, and not even worry about none of these elections and none of these people. The less we participate, the less power they have. The fact that we're all still talking about it, participating in it, is why these governments stay in control. But what if we decided to say, you know what, we don't like the whole government? Can we vote on not using this government anymore? Can we vote on restructuring our country? This is our country. This isn't the government's fucking country. So at the end of the day, why can't we say this doesn't work for us? I don't like either one of these presidents. I don't like either one of these choices. I don't like either one of these parties. I don't like either one of these messages. I don't have to pick between the lesser of two evils. I can choose not to pick. And again, I'm saying on record, if this is the best you can do, what's the point of voting at all? I am not voting for Joe Biden. We know that. He's out now, right? I'm not voting for Donald Trump. But if Kamala Harris happens to say or do something that strikes a chord with me, she might get my vote. But I'm going to tell you who wasn't, them last two. I already knew I wasn't doing it. And I wasn't doing it just to spite one or the other either. It's spiting myself if I go in there and check on Donald Trump's fucking name. The same dude who gassed protesters to take a picture in front of a church he never went inside of. And you're going to tell me this man is good. He out there selling Bibles with his name, and he even put the Constitution in the Bible.
Nobody said none of these men are good.
Way I could vote for
we
that
have no
Joe
good
Biden,
option.
All right.
And Joe Biden means I'm voting for nothing again. So I'm either voting for nothing or I'm voting for that ideology. And I cannot do it. I couldn't do it.
With what you said a lot of good. And I would add on to what you said. I won't take away from nothing you said. I will add on to the fact that this is a corporation. If you look up the United States in the USC, which is the United States codes, you'll find out that the United States definition is a corporation, just like McDonald's, just like Burger King, but you can't have it your way. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This is their corporation. That's their president. They set rules for us.
Absolutely.
We got to figure out the rules. They gave us the codes. Put them together and get about their corporation.
Absolutely.
Because they made you a U.S. citizen and you didn't apply for it. So how are you U.S. How any of us right now U.S. citizens? If you didn't put in I didn't write and say, hey, I want to be a U.S. citizen. I never said that. Then come to find out, you have an opportunity to make a choice which one you want to be. That's up to you. But a lot of us don't know that choice because nobody gave us that option. Well, today, if you hear me, I'm letting y'all and I'm giving y'all that option. They got options on the table for us. You can be a U.S. citizen, you can be a state citizen, or you can just be a plain old national. You know what I'm saying? You have your pick. They know what it really is.
Hey, wait a minute. Pause. To talk with you on that, why is it we would never talk that in school? Why is it we had all these classes and we was in class for hours and hours and different studies and all that, but they didn't teach us about who you are as a living being standing on this soil and what your options are. They didn't want us to know.
Well, they told us a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, because it sounds familiar, but they always skim past that part.
You know what I'm saying? What they gave us was they gave us an imagination. They told us about slavery and the way they wish it happened.
Now, let me tell you how they really did it. They did it with the Constitution. So they made you do the U.S. Constitution, and then you had to do the Illinois Constitution.
Pass it,
The preamble. Remember all that? The preamble.
Well, I forgot about that
if you
part.
really read all that, what Paul is talking about is deep in there. It's just deep in there. You got to read that shit.
Well, you
and
did.
They know
you didn't care about it. You move where I just need that to graduate.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just want to graduate. That's all.
You had to pass the Constitution test.
And then look,
graduate. That's interesting. That's how they got us. Damn.
All that shit came back and smacked me in the face. Nigga,
hey, Bo, did you check your messenger? Did you check your messenger real quick?
I had
my phone. Hold on, let me check it.
I had like law dictionaries and bunch of dictionaries at the crib. Statutes.
How long were you incarcerated?
You want me to pull this up?
How long were you locked up, Paul?
Nigga, stop.
Hilarious. Tell you want me to pull this
I've been
up?
locked up for about 40. Hey, look, I've been locked up for like, you know what I'm saying, 43 years in this motherfucking system.
Okay.
Here we go. London thing you was talking about. They was talking about the police officers unhurt in incidents. But T, you want me to pull up what you just sent me?
Now the reason, look, to back up with his London thing before he show you that. Now let me remind y'all, people that don't know, in London, the police don't have guns and stuff like we got out here.
Now they beat your ass.
So it's fist for fist.
I like that.
I don't think they fist gonna take all them punches. So it's a little different.
They ain't paying them enough money.
In America, them police gonna shoot your ass quick. They don't get too fucked.
I'm gonna tell you why. They getting paid, bro. They released the payrolls of the California police officers. It's California too, right? And it was certain places on like Menlo Park, right? They're making 6 figures as a police officer. They making above 6 figures. Not just to be a police officer, as a police officer. That's still a job. I get it. But because of where it is in Menlo Park, they only got they got nothing to do, man. It's one of the richest neighborhoods in the world, right? So they just chilling and they're making 6 figures. But then they spun out and you start realizing more jurisdictions than you thought. The reason why these cops feel so entitled is because they making $150,000, $200,000 a year sometimes on the books. Writing tickets, getting paid to write tickets. But don't you get paid to write tickets anyway? So they give you a bonus. Did y'all know this? Police
They're
officers
suing
get
your
bonuses for writing
Pursuing your
tickets.
ass. Pursuing your ass.
The police is just suing
Every
your ass.
ticket is a
Yeah,
lawsuit.
that's why you got to go to court.
It's
You ain't got to go to court.
No, not no more. You can fight that suit.
Hey, like I say, they put it. Hey, man, you know, like the old people used to tell us back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We used to, you know what I'm saying? Some old souls around here. They say, look, if you want to keep something away from our people, put it in the book.
Put it in the book.
Put it in the book. Even the dog agrees.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't
dog
gonna read.
like,
Put it in the book.
Put it in the book. Hell yeah, you heard.
He said that they read Clifford. That's it. If they read Clifford,
They know about the big red dog. They don't know about the big red, Republicans.
You're right. All right, here you go. Let me see what you talking about.
Yeah, scoot it up a little bit. You gonna hear him?
Did he play? Hold on, I unmuted it. Okay.
With Mr. President, everybody is on the line, and just so this is Mark Meadows, the Chief of Staff. Just so we all are aware, on the line is Secretary of State and two other individuals, Jordan and Mr. Germany. With him, you also have the attorneys that represent the President, Kurt and Alex, and Cleta Mitchell, who is not the attorney of record, but has been involved, myself, and then the President. So, Mr. President, I'll turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello, Brad and Ryan and everybody. We appreciate the time and the call. So we've spent a lot of time on this, and if we could just go over some of the numbers, I think it's pretty clear that we won. We won very substantially, Georgia. You even see it by rally size, frankly. We'd be getting 25, 30,000 people a rally, and the competition would get less than 100 people, and it never made sense. But we have a number of things. We have at least two or three, anywhere from 250 to 300,000 ballots were dropped mysteriously into the rolls. Much of that had to do with Fulton County, which hasn't been checked. We think that if you check the signatures, a real check of the signatures going back in Fulton County, you'll find at least a couple of 100,000 of forged signatures of people with who have been forged, and we are quite sure that's going to happen.
Another listen to the whole thing, but this is the conversations he was having.
Over them.
He lost.
Mountains.
I mean, this is not the loss.
Let me ask you a question. What's the give me the rundown point to that, because that was a lot of uhs in that shit. Like,
yeah, you're right.
You and he
He said, because he was bullshit. He was like, man, look, we need give me I'm gonna break. Okay, I'll interpret that for you. He was like, all right, man, we know down in Fulton County, we put a few down there. We know it's at least 100,000 down in Fulton County that we put in ourselves. They got forged signatures on them. But, we know it's some other ones. So, all we really need is 200 to 300,000 more, and then we take Georgia. So just go down there, take them off, and then I'll be back. And I win Georgia, I win the presidency. He had to win Georgia, and he had to win one other state. And it was a lot for them to win, and they lost. And he was calling those people directly after losing, and they did the count and the recount, and he said that it was forged. He knew that there were how the fuck would he know that there were forged literal votes if he wasn't in on it? How would he know that there would be that many votes that would be forged, is what I'm saying. He told on himself just by saying that. How would you know how they did it if you wasn't in on it?
Well, he's in the inner circle, and like you said, you just took the Constitution to pass and get out of fucking school, like the rest of us. Well, if you really go back and look at the Constitution, it really ain't got the people. Really ain't got nothing to do with us, because
it ain't got nothing to do with it.
If you think about it like this, though, would you consider yourself as being a person,
or at least a human?
I'm saying, would you consider you're a human or a person, or you both?
I'm
At least
scared
the
to
human.
answer. I don't know which one I am.
I'm not trying to be,
I'm a deity because I was born
whatever
from a
with
guy.
it. I'm just, I'm saying, I'm just using the terminology that they like.
I'm a
to use.
child of a guy, so I'm a deity.
The terminology that they like to use, they say, it's three different people and they all are different persons, right?
Yeah, because it's the natural man.
Oh,
You got the straw man, and then somebody.
Boy, that's the three little pigs you talk about. Would you just stop it?
What I was saying was,
there's a straw house.
If you consider yourself a person, right? A person could be a corporation. A person could be an entity. A person could be a whole wide of different things. But one thing a person can't be is a man.
I don't know, man.
A person could be an individual.
Hold on. I let you attack everything on this show, and I ain't said nothing. But you ain't gonna take my manhood from me. All right, I'm a man. All right, Paul. You ain't gonna stop with this. You can participate in that all you want. All right, you can play that game with the alphabet.
You just be goddamn knowing that you're a man.
You saluting the man. This a man.
Hey, you better salute me, motherfucker. Damn it.
This a man, boo. I got you.
Because we all are men on this motherfucker. We ain't no person. I'm gonna tell you like that. They terminology is so fucked up.
Now the way we're a commodity. We're not people. We're a buying machine. We are a money making machine, and we're the biggest one on the whole globe. China catching up. North Korea ain't no punk. Korea in general as a continent is killing it.
Well, you got to think though.
We need to strap up, boys.
Paul, a man can be a person. I got the definition right here.
What definition you using?
The one that you did.
The one that's
because wait, I told you.
See,
I specifically said, right? Hey, Terry.
It's the non-binary definition. Man, Paul.
Check this out, T.
What up?
I specifically said that's their terminology. I guarantee you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Can a man be a person?
Who do you mean they?
Okay. Check this out. Has any one of us passed the bar?
I'm listening.
We ain't passed the bar, but we passed the beer. And apparently it's kicking in.
Look, you know what I need you to do? I want him to read that shit right there.
Okay.
And then I want him to go on Black Law Dictionary and read the same shit.
Okay. Can a man be a
Black
person?
Law
Yes.
Dictionary is only 3/5.
Let him read.
Can a man be a yes? The term man can refer to any or all human race, regardless of age or sex. The word the man comes from the Proto-Germanic word man, meaning person. In Old English, man was used to refer to men, women, children, rarely men, adult, male. However, in traditional uses, man can refer to all human beings, using in contrast to other animals. Consider this term to be sexist and suggest using different expressions such as human beings.
Okay.
Damn, so we can't be man no more. He was right.
Okay, now I'm gonna look up.
Now, I mean, that says if you really listen to what that says, man, is everybody.
I'm finna show you something real quick. And I'm not even gonna read shit or say anything. I'm gonna let y'all do the work.
I'm pulling up.
He's finna pull it up right now.
They say my connection is not private.
Oh shit!
Too much porn on this motherfucker.
What's the name of this site? We need to warn people. Hold on.
Hey, great.
Go here. Blue pill, red pill.
I love, man.
I see. Here we go.
All I'm saying is we're gonna do our due diligence. Help each other out.
They done hacked the Black Law Dictionary.
Don't worry, I got it right up.
North Korea's at it again. Dang.
You want the book or you want the what?
They done hacked that mud, man. Every time I click on it, it take me somewhere else. That's bogus, man. Yeah, here for the PDF.
Nah, you in the deep state, Bo. I told you, man. You behind enemy lines, man. Your computer can't.
Okay, here we go. Black's Laws Dictionary.
First of all, who the are they calling blacks? You know what I'm saying? I don't even like the way this law dictionary.
I don't like the way it's going already.
What is black?
Where I gotta go? What am I?
Is that someone's last name?
Person.
I bet you that's somebody's last name too.
Then
Yeah,
you got a regular
it
service.
showed possession. So I wonder who wrote this. Who's the author? Blacks.
Yeah, it's got something to do. All right, I'm not. I'm gonna go. We're gonna have a quick commercial break. While
Look, this computer about to.
all right.
Hey man, I do want to say something before you read that, man. I think it's pretty amazing that the three brothers that you are looking at are grown men, and none of us spent more than maybe a few days in jail. Nobody's been incarcerated. Of course, you're black, so you're gonna go spend at least a night or two in jail. But
never been to jail.
I've been locked up for any period of time, man.
I had my time.
You ain't do no time, Paul.
We're gonna have to pull, Paul.
I had my time going in and out. I didn't do no hard time. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? The Most High.
Absolutely, man. I'm very appreciative of that, man, because it ain't easy. You get in trouble real easy in this country. Hey, get out of here, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just jumped in.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. Now y'all just messed me up. That was like a magic trick. I thought you was in another house.
Yeah. See how
I had to jump in.
This the late
I
night.
was AI. Hey, baby, they got me with the AI again. This ain't even Bo and Paul.
Yeah.
This ain't even Bo and Paul. It's AI. Hell no. This whole time y'all was artificial intelligence.
Artificial like a
This is fucking fake. She was like, you're lying. Hey, did you hear? She said, you're lying. Like she was scared for a second. Like, baby, I got catfish. They use Bo and Paul, man. They know that's my boy.
Catfish with my own friends.
I should have known Paul would not be voting for Trump. I should have known it.
No, he ain't voting for nobody.
I'm on the same shit though, Paul. Fuck that. I ain't voting for nobody.
But
I
can't vote because my religious reasons.
Hey,
now, Bo, can I ask you though, if Kamala win you over, would you vote for Kamala? If Kamala go in there and be like, say something else, Trump, or something like, you know what I mean? It's like, say something else. Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude. We sick of you. All right. How about that? How about I represent the people that's sick of you, dude? How about if she do that and people get behind, would you then maybe swing your opinion away from your loyalty to Trump for maybe Kamala? Would you swing it, Bo?
I don't think so. He ain't even paying attention. That's how much.
I'm talking to you, monkey.
I'm talking to you, not me.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you swing your vote to Kamala Harris if she wins you over?
I gotta vote for the black woman. Every black woman in my family be mad at me if I don't.
She ain't black.
Because I mean, bro, this is the
third
time in history
to vote for a woman. Hillary didn't even make it.
Third time in history, bro. Hear me. Third time in history, a black person's name is on the ballot. Third time in history. Kanye, Barack Obama, and Kamala.
Kanye got in that motherfucker.
Hey man, I'm
vote
for Kanye now.
I'm gonna run for president.
I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I had to vote for Kanye, man. I had to do it, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I had to vote for Kanye. I know he wasn't gonna win. I ain't like either other choice. I voted for the black man. I'll be honest with you. And I knew I was throwing my vote away. I did. I knew there was no way he was gonna win.
When you voted for Kanye, you literally voted for Kanye.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you why.
When our democracy was at stake, and now you're trying to tell me
I could
to not vote for Trump again when he gave us money.
That wasn't his money.
Crazy.
That was our money.
Now Biden that gave all our money to 3 wars that we ain't even in.
Man,
now,
we been in them wars, man.
Motherfucking barely even use the motherfucking
We've been in all these wars.
To illegal immigrants. I ain't even saying he gave to illegal immigrants. I ain't even mad at that. I don't care that he gave money to anybody coming in this country. But I am mad that he keep giving countries money to fight each other at war.
It ain't him. You really think he made that decision?
He made that decision.
He did not make that decision.
The connection. I told you something wrong with that. They had cut the black law dictionary. Bro, they don't want y'all to use the black law dictionary.
They don't want y'all to use that black law dictionary.
They don't want you to use it.
Hey, I've been on this shit for a long time. They don't want you
How
to
long
have
we been on? We've been on like an hour, man. We gotta jump off. Look, we're gonna do this
Yeah.
again, man. We need to do this again. We need to jump off, man. We've been on like an hour. We've been on here for
I
3
already
hours.
said we jump off. You pulled up that Trump stuff and made us go another 20 minutes. So that's the
No,
case.
man, it was my fault because it was fun, man. I like arguing with y'all. This is what we do. All we do is talk on the phone and argue. So Bo was right. Y'all need to hear some of this, and I want to hear y'all thoughts on it, man. For the people who actually watch this, and I want to hear what y'all think about what we're saying and what y'all think about the state of the government today. I do want to go on record is that I am a man, and I do consider myself a black man. I know there's a lot of controversy on here about race and age and.
I thought
gender.
we was interviewing Queen Latifah. God damn it! I thought we was interviewing the Equalizer. This motherfucker talking about here, man. Queen, I ain't know you identified like that.
He looking like a man. He looking like a man.
I call a nigga Pat.
Keep your head up, boy.
Hey, man, first of all, I'm losing weight, man. Look, hey, what's the name of the basketball player that said that she a daddy now?
Brittany Griner.
Yeah, that's the topic of the next podcast. We're gonna do Brittany Griner's new daddy. She's pops.
Her pops.
Stay tuned. I want to see what people think. I'm going to ask a bunch of people. I might even do it on camera. Maybe we splice it in. What they think about, the mom being called pops, and is that okay? And not even just is it okay? What is that?
Well, that will be our next topic next time. Or unless something else crazy happens, the world. What I want to do is try to go live maybe 2-3 times a week, maybe every day. Who cares? Who knows? Why not? We're bored. And the world is on fire, so we might as well talk about it. I'm your boy, Robert Kane, with my homie.
Yo, it's P. Dot.
And
Terry, man. Good to see y'all, man. Be good to yourself.
Yeah, be good to yourself. Be good to others. We love you. God bless you. And take care of each other because we're going to need it.
Each other. Peace. Yeah, man, that was dope. But... like an hour, I'm high and shit. I was like, we're gonna start rambling.